Good morning, Spurs fans. It's Paul, the Hotspur Hippie, the only psychedelic soccer show on the internet. I hope you're all well this morning. It's a bright and breezy, looks like it's going to be a nice day. 6:36 a.m. on the 21st of December. I think that's the longest day of the year. And more importantly, it's Steve Perriman's birthday. So happy birthday to Steve Perriman, 73 years old. 73 years old, and he played with Alan Gilzean and Jimmy Greaves and Clive Allen at the other end. So happy birthday, Steve. I hope you're all well out there. I'd like to start the stream, as usual, by acknowledging the traditional owners of the land, the Walla Medical people of the Darug Nation. Ingani, Warramie, I hope you're all well out there. Pay my respects to your elders, past, present, and emerging, and recognise that sovereignty is still not ceded, still not handed over, not done anything about it, no treaty, no nothing. It always was and always will be Aboriginal land. Now, have I got a bee in my bonnet today, folks? Here we go. Well. I don't know, you wouldn't know it, according to the media out there, but we actually won a game of football yesterday. We won a game of football. We're through to the semi-finals. But it was a joke out there. It was so frustrating, so infuriating. I loved when Ange said, "Were you not entertained with the best shit-eating grin I've ever seen on a Spurs manager?" Yes, Ange, I was bloody well entertained, and we won. We were triumphant, and it was glorious. But no, you watch Sky Sports, and you see Jamie Carragher. It was like football sacrilege, desecration. Hey, you can't do that. You can't play the same way for 90 minutes. It's not on. It's not on. It's like someone took a dump on his Cilla Black Sings Christmas LP. Well, Carragher and all those people out there who have got the orthodox approach that when we went 3-1 down, what we should have done is gone long, launching 50-50 long ball one after the other for half an hour of the rest of the game, and that would have guaranteed the score finishing 3-1. Bollocks. You know how many major honours has Sam Allardyce won? 0. None. How many has Ange won? Bloody loads, man. It is crazy. So you could go the long ball, hoik it up the pitch. You can't commit all your players forward because you don't know if you're going to win the first or second ball. And then 50% of the time, the other team's going to get the ball and come straight back at you anyway. Or you could do what little old Tottenham Hotspur did, by far the greatest team Galaxy's ever seen, and score another goal. Okay, we let another one in. Who gives a shit? We had 20 minutes of that game where we had to weather a bit of a storm, where Man United had a bit of a wag in their tail and came at us. And how do we snuff it out? Not by parking the bus. No, we won a corner, scored a goal, 4-2, game over. I'm not even counting Manchester United's late goal. Who gives a shit? They weren't going to score 2. We won. And you know what? When you think of great football teams of the... Look, great, on the world stage, Brazil. Why have they won so many more World Cups than everyone else? Is it by parking the bus? No, it's by playing football. That's how you win games. You play football. Forget this Ange ball tag. It's the dumbest portmanteau. I've hated it from day one. And people are coming out and saying things like, "Oh, well, that was the personification of Ange ball last night." No, it weren't. It was football where we made 2 big defensive cock-ups. Things happen in football. People make mistakes. The game was not even close. We smashed Manchester United. Smashed them. And what's happened is, in England, it's like since Abramovich bought Chelsea, we've had about 25 years of by the numbers, data analytics, AI, safe, risk-averse, bloody football in England in the Premier League. It's been as boring as shit. Even before that, you had Manchester United, and dare I say it, wash my mouth out with water and soap. Arsenal, they were entertaining as well, And then Chelsea came, Man City bought their way, and it's all boring, shit football. And morons think, well, that's football now, isn't it? Because they've won everything. That's how you win games of football. Whereas Ange Postecoglou has been learning his trade for a quarter of a century at least. outside of all that bollocks that's been happening in the Premier League, he's been focusing on football and getting football right. He comes over Tottenham, we play football, and we win. And everyone acts as if we fucking lost. I don't get it. We won. I'd much rather see games like that winning 4-3 every week than 1-0, 0-0, 1-0. Bollocks like that, playing safe football. There are no guarantees in football. Going long does not guarantee the score will stay the bloody same. And look, you can't legislate for a couple of cock-ups like we had, and I think Fraser Foster's been playing well for us, so we can't dig him out too much. All the defenders that maybe passed him the ball a bit under pressure. Hey, these things happen in football. It's a game of cock-ups. It's a game of imperfection. It's a human game, which is why I will take a football-brained football manager like Ange Postecoglou over some spotty twat with a laptop and a spreadsheet any day of the week. All right, got that out of my system. How are we all going, folks? How are we all going? Right, let's see what the chat thinks. We did win yesterday, you know? What the fuck? Oh, my Lord, it was like sacrilege, heresy, weren't it? From Carragher and Jamie O'Hara, that football genius. Oh, Spurs can't do that. Well, we fucking did, didn't we? We did. And we won. So we can do it. Carragher, what a dickhead. Dickhead. Jamie O'Hara, dickhead. And then, of course, that spreads into a lot of YouTube channels that are all saying the same thing, parroting the same stuff. Fucking hell, man. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I loved it yesterday. It was great. 20 minutes of clenchy bum stuff. But apart from that, we were well on top in that game. The result was never in doubt. Anyway, let's see how the chat's going. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all getting ready for Christmas. Christmas. Mark in. How are you, my good man? I'm Cock-a-Hoop, man. I'm Cock-a-Hoop. We're in the semis of the Cup. Looking forward to smashing Liverpool. Smashing Liverpool in a couple of days. Ooh, we do that. People are going to start talking about us in a positive frame. Maybe they'll realise that football always wins. Wayne Bonner, hello, man. That was certainly entertainment last night, but damn, we need to stop pissing about with the ball in around our own area like that and hoof the ball upfield. Well, you know, like I say, Wayne, there's no guarantee. No guarantee. You kick the ball long, 50-50, it'll go to someone else. We're not up the pitch, because you can't. Because if you'll run up the pitch chasing the ball landing from space and you lose it, you're screwed, aren't you? So anyway, I hope your heart's all right, Wayne. We won. Wayne Bonner, morning, good afternoon, Paul. Everyone watching, I hope you all had a good Friday. Oh, I had a splendid Friday, man. Splendid Friday. It's great. Mark in. Ruben Rulty. Didn't work. He's broken now. The slot machine is a big fan of Ange. Oh, right. Oh, right. On a slot. Okay. He was going on about Oddle, Gaza, Bale, and he wants to see Ange win a UEFA Cup. Oh, right. Well, he would say that. I want to see us win a Carabao Cup as well. Oh, and I won't want that, though. Sure now. Commune members are rocking up in full force today. Evening, Paul and Hippies. Was at a gig last night. Wee, rock and roll, man, rock and roll. Had a fun folk punk night, bloody hell, with the Mary Wallopers from Dundalk. That sounds great. But it seems I missed a classic. Hang on, I'm looking at the wrong screen. Let's look at this one, it's bigger. Thanks for watch-along highlights. Yeah, it was a fun watch-along, man, fun watch-along. Mark in, did you see earlier in the second half, Decky trying to score directly from corner as well? Oh, no, I didn't, man. Is that, I don't know if that's a thing they did last night or just do it again in games. I don't know, man. I mean, did some mean to do it? I don't give a shit. Ball went in the back of the net. And Manchester United's desperate goalkeeper claiming that little old Lucas Bergvall fouled him. I mean, come on. He's seen the size of Lucas Bergvall. Short of Sundeep Patel. I wasn't entertained. I nearly had a heart attack, but you come through it. You're stronger. Think how much stronger your heart's going to be now. All that extra exercise, man. You'll be able to run 5 miles. Lickety split, man. Queen Ellie Oiberg. Hello, Queen Ellie. Hey, Paul. Hippie me, Queen. What are we Spurs of? Royal hippism. We're made of stern stuff and we've got football brains. Mark in the multi-cups are all on board the Tottenham Express. Yes. Woo-woo. Let's get some of that into you. Express driver, Big Ange, baby. Pele out. Maradona out. Napoleon out. Man, oh man, this is a controversial take. Man, oh wow. Dear, oh dear. Mark Hamill, Fraser, Franstein, don't like crossing. Look, man, he's done all right for us. He's done all right. Queen Ellie Oyberg, game with 2 keepers plus some solid finishing by the Dom. Yeah, Dominic Solanke, man, 2 great goals. A poacher's striker's goal and one with a bit of skill and devil may care. Finished by the Dom. Whoop, whoop. That's it. Destiny 5. Woo! Hi, Paul. I hope you're well. Great win. It was a great win, man. Loved it. Come on, you Spurs. Mark Cavill. Too much bass? Too much bass? I'd have as much bass that made everyone on planet Earth evacuate their bowels. That's how much bass I want, man. Sundeep Patel. Love the way Vic came up to Foster to basically tell him, it's okay. You're going to have a bad game every now and then. Chin up and move on. Oh, well, that was nice. I didn't see that. That was great. Yeah, I mean, look, these things happen. These things happen. And like Ange said, his first cock-up probably was in his head and the second cock-up happened. But we won the game. We won the game. And he did a couple of good saves as well. So, you know, Destiny 5 after Liverpool winning the League Cup last year and then going for the League and Champions League, hopefully Slot will play a weak team. This thought did occur to me as well, Destiny 5, that in January, if they're still going for all that other shit, maybe they'll take the eye off the ball a little bit against us. But hopefully, with semi-finals time, I know Maddison for gobbing off ain't available and Sarr for being a bit unlucky are not going to be available, but we should have a few players back. That'd be good. Play a weak team plus Liverpool is after that Champions League final handball. Oh, fucking handball. Yeah. Mark Hamill, Dracula doesn't like crosses. Lucan, Ange single-handedly bringing football back. That's it, man. All the graphs, stats. Oh, I saw some craziness yesterday, man, where, you know, they brought up the stats and one of the stats was XG and they say, look at this disgrace or something. It was like Manchester United 6 XG, Tottenham 0.2. What's that got to do with it? I'll tell you how XG works, right? It doesn't predict anything. All it is a statistical summary of what's already happened. It's like me saying the average temperature in Sydney for the last week is 30 degrees. Therefore, today will be 30 degrees. No, it might be 25 or it might be 35. And whatever it is, I will then factor that into the number so the average temperature will go up or down a little bit. It doesn't tell you fucking shit about what's going to happen in a game. It's all about, people trying to make out that technology is somehow an answer to everything in life, including football, and it bloody well isn't. Alan Gill's in. Did he have 3 shredded wheat? Whoa. Bet he did, man. Or did he do an E in both of them, like hide one under a napkin? Future music. Direct from a corner, always delicious. I know, it doesn't happen very often, man. It's fun to see, isn't it, when it happens. Take a bow. What a goal, Sonny. Yes, man. Brilliant. Fabio Marcasso. Morning, Paul and Chatters. Liverpool feeling very nervous. Can we start the rot? I think there's a bit of rot creeping in. Little bit of rot, just knocking at the door. Oh, Liverpool. Ooh. And then we're going to barge through and score 3 or 4 goals past them. I mean, they only beat Southampton 2-1. I think we beat Southampton 5-1, didn't we? You know, if you want to talk stats, that means we're guaranteed to beat Liverpool 4-0, doesn't it? Mark Havel, angel trumpets ring all over the lane. That's a pretty picture of Christmas. Dave O, g'day, Paul. That sly interviewer was appalling last night. It was he was trying to put his point of view across that at 3-1 we should have just gone long, and that would have been it. Then that's the end of the game. I mean, bloody hell, man. I keep saying this, but I mean, how many times have we beaten teams that have tried to do that with us? I mean, I can think of Aston Villa off the top of my head for one. 1-0 up and they tried to sort of shut up shop and time waste and we beat them 4-1. So that it doesn't work, or there's no guarantee. Like if you've got good footballers, yeah, it can work. But if you've got good footballers, what we're doing can work as well. And I'd rather see what we're doing than that. Pauling with his questions with Ange. I'm surprised he didn't lose his shit now, Ange. Ange just put him in his place with a wink and a smile. It was great. It was a really good press conference. If you haven't seen Ange's interview, not the press conference, if you haven't seen Ange's interview after the game, it's a cracker, man. Absolute cracker. Were you not entertained? Yeah, man. Tarzan, Carragher. Hey, I was not entertained. Anything more than one goal means defences. Well, he would know. How many cock-ups did Carragher make in defence in his career? Bloody hell, man. And I'll tell you what, Sky Sports, I mean, I think it was an absolute disgrace having Gary Neville doing a commentary yesterday. It was why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Just, I don't like having Glenn Hoddle and our old players commentate. I just want an independent, beige old fart just saying who's got the ball. That's all I want. Bit of nature going on outside, by the way. Hot day, got the window open. Don't want to get heat stroke. Queen Ellie, hoi boy. Yes, we did win, yes. And Arnie Slot was bigging up our style of play. We have a Dutch admirer and they know their footy. Yeah, well, it seems like a lot of the managers are, glazing old Ange, aren't they? It's good. Maybe, some of the managers deep down, they recognise, all this stuff that I'm being told by the director of football with some new AI model of arse. I just want to go and play football. Can't go and play football. No, we've got this heat map. So what you should do is you should make this player always stand here. But I want to play football. No, the computer says you've got to stand there. Fuck off. Mark Havel. No, football in the 70s was bang on, yeah. Went through a bit of a lull in the 80s because the 80s football there was a lot of long ball in that. Keeper kicks the ball long, then there's ping pong in the air for a bit until someone wins the ball. Yeah, 70s, I was young, but I have watched a lot more on YouTube, especially Spurs in the early 70s because we were bloody excellent. Mark Hamill, keeper kick, fuck's sake. Well, he cocked it up, man. He cocked it up. Don't matter. We won. Sandeep Patel, do you think Son should take our corners? He's probably never going to score again direct from it, but his delivery seems good. We seem to be mixing it up. I don't know if there's a roster or what, but we've got Son, Porro, Madison, Kulu even as well. So maybe it just mixes it up because, whoever's taking the corner, they're obviously not going to be available to be on the other end of it. So you're changing your personnel, keeping the other team on their toes a little bit. So, I don't mind it being mixed up, man. I think it's cool. But I love it. I love it if we've scored more goals like that as well. That was awesome. Queen Ellie Oibier. Oh, who was that guy? I'm sure Amarim mouthed to Ange when he gave him that enormous hug. Now go and win it. Yeah, man. Yeah. And I saw, the madness of football fans these days. People Man United fans giving Amarim shit. Oh, his tactics doesn't work and why did he make so many changes? And I'm thinking, well, I think he just wants to have a look at the team. He's only been there 2 minutes. He wants to have a look at the team, see what's what. There's a transfer window coming up, so he's got that, he wants to maybe shortlist some players to kick out the door or get their value up or whatever, find out what he needs for a window. And it's almost like they're turning on him already. It's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Now, I don't know if Amarim's going to turn out to be any good or not, but you can't judge him now. Beto 777, we won. We won. We've got a cup run, mate. We've got a cup run. It's all happening. Spoondogler, you won't beat Liverpool over 2 legs. You say we lose every game. I'd suggest your prognostication is a bit off kilter, mate. Yeah, we will. Look at the old Liverpool. Oh! Hey, Rainmaker, he's twisting my melon, man. Call the cops. Let's go long ball. Yeah, pragmatic part of the bus. when we go a goal up. Yeah, so we were supposed to have parked the bus maybe, in the 15th or 20th minute whenever he scored a first goal. Hang on for 70 minutes. Go a goal up, boring as fuck football like Carragher, Redknapp, Shearer. Yeah, they were all on it. I didn't see Shearer, actually. I saw Carragher and Redknapp castigating us for winning a game of football. Bloody hell. Such football pundits, experts want to be like us. We are Tottenham Hotspur. That's who we are, man. Entertainers, razzle-dazzle football. Flange in, bowls out. That's the way it goes. Now, I remember I switched my background music off. Hang on. Where is it? There it is. Is that it? I muted it. There we go. There we go. All right, here we go. Sorry about that. Ronald then. We got Ronnie in the house. Here we go. Evening all. Evening, Ronnie. Nice to see you. Matt Barden Carragher said pre-game that he was delighted when Tottenham beat Ajax because he knew then that Liverpool had already won the Champions League. Because it's Spurs. They don't win finals. Well, we do. We've won an awful lot of finals, man. An awful lot of finals. Bloody Jamie Carragher. Keep spitting at fans, Jamie. What a role model. Tom, Archie Gray is a superstar. Yeah, he's looking that way, isn't he? I think one of his passes was put Foster under pressure for the goal, but generally, no, he's looking really good. Looking really good. Bet 08777, we got this cup in our hands. I know, to do is to do. It could happen, man, couldn't it? Ooh, could happen. 180 minutes away from Wembley. That's what we are. In a coma. I can't believe how many Muppets, or so many Muppets, were blaming Ange for the tactics. It's crazy, isn't it? It's because we let 2 goals in from individual mistakes. Yeah, I can't believe this shit. I know. I saw something on YouTube this morning where some guy saying, yeah, Jamie Carragher is right. That was Ange ball personified. No, we cocked it up twice. I mean, people are saying, oh, ifs and buts, we could have lost that game. Well, without those 2 cock-ups, we would have won 4-1. So, I mean, you can do your ifs and buts either way. The end of the result. The final score is Tottenham Hotspur 4, Manchester United 3. That's all that counts. It is bonkers, though, isn't it? In a coma, it is bonkers what's going on. Joshy, member of the Hotspur Economy, memberships and super chats are available. Spread that Christmas cheer my way. Joshy, keep rewatching that corner goal over and over. Beautiful. Yeah, it bent a long way, didn't it? Don't think that Bergvall, even if he did jump, that the goalie would have blocked it. No. I mean, he was trying to say he held his hand. He's an 18-year-old young man, Bergvall, and you're supposed to be a big brick shithouse of a goalkeeper. And you're claiming that little old Lucas Bergvall impeded you. That's embarrassing, isn't it? Oh, the shame. When he goes to his, his goalkeeper club, where all the goalkeepers hang out, because they're all crazy nutcases. They've got to have some special place with like plastic cups. And they'll all be laughing at him. Oh, man, you call yourself a man and you're saying a kid you couldn't save a goal because a little Swedish kid bundled you over, stopped you from putting your arm up. He was nowhere near it. Nowhere near it. Well, that old arse, eh? Sundeep Patel. The only stat that matters is goals scored. It's a time-old story, isn't it? Time-old story. Goals scored versus the opposition amount. That's it. As long as you score more, the rest don't matter. Yeah, like when you can see it in my watch-along highlights. When Manchester scored their 3rd goal, I wasn't fussed. They're not going to get another one, so doesn't matter. That doesn't make the game any less of a spectacle, or we played worse because they got a late goal. I thought we played really well. I thought I really enjoyed it. Really enjoyed it. There's that 20-minute spell where Manchester United gave it a go, which we weathered, and then we came back and scored a goal. That's how you do it. Long ball. No, you score a goal. Score a goal, mate. Mark Havel, how many in the group? That average white band. Oh, I don't know, man. But I like Pick Up the Pieces. That's a good song or tune. Again, great thing about Ange is that when we get to the final, yes, here we go. Let's manifest this positive thinking, is that when we get to the final, we have a manager who knows how to win a final. Hey, that's a really good point. I didn't even fucking think of that one, Mark. It's true. He's won loads of finals. Loads of them. Bread and butter for Ange. Coronation Street is national anthem. Get it in, son. Quincy B. Regulon was good at taking corners, was he? The forgotten man of Spurs. Even he got a shout out. I mean, there was a bit of tactics there, wasn't there? Bringing him on at 90 minutes. Redback Spider. What a whiny twat Carragher is. I couldn't have put it better myself, man. It was just half an hour of slagging off Spurs. I don't know. I think maybe Sky Sports are a bit upset because Man United aren't going to be as on as much now because that gives them ratings because they're a big club. And so, they put the word out, let's shit on Tottenham. Don't shit on Man United for playing like arse and being outplayed by our threadbare team without two centre-backs, a goalie and a left-back for one thing. Oh, brilliant. Paulism. 78. Spurs v Arsenal, Wembley final. Is it written in the stars? I don't think we've never played Arsenal in a final, have we? It'd be quite fun. But hey, I mean, either way, if they bottle it against Newcastle or get to the final, it's irrelevant because we're going to win it anyway. But either way is plus. But Spurs Arsenal final would be fun though, wouldn't it? That's how you win a cup. I wonder if some Spurs channels are saying we should lose the semi-final against Liverpool just so that Liverpool beat Arsenal in the final. That'd be a vote of confidence for the team, wouldn't it? Great support. Online in there for Spurs is fucking pathetic. When they're not busy buying subscriptions, they're just slagging the shit out of us. Fabio Marcasso, the players love playing attacking football. You could see that, man. It's something I noticed while I was watching the game, man. They just looked like they're having a bloody ball out there. It was great. Help to sign players. I think that's too. It's attractive for football. It's attractive for the right sort of footballer. The footballer that wants to do that sort of stuff, they're gonna have Tottenham at the top of their list, knowing that they'll get the chance to perform that way. It's good. It's great. Ange happy with the progress of our squad, yeah. While weathering the injuries we've had, and Ange reckons we're going to come out stronger. I think there's some sense in that. Just like Sundeep Patel's heart is going to be stronger, we're going to be stronger. Saudi. I heard from some United fan, Foster's wife is a United fan, so he gave those two gifts out. You're right. Beto, 777. I'm loving Big Ange instead. That song that I still don't know. Matt Barden. It was like pundits were looking for every imperfection, yes. And Foster's two errors gave them ammunition to take shots at our style of play. I know. I mean, we could have gone long ball and still had cock-ups and still, you know what I mean? We could have still buggered it up, Foster might have been taking a run up to take a long hoof and Ahmad comes in, They've just really got to be in their bonnet. Everyone's bought into this bloody shit portmanteau of a word, Ange ball. And they think they know what they're talking about just because they say Ange ball. Oh, Ange ball is devil may care. We forget about defence. We just score goals. No, it's not. It's about pressing the other team and scoring goals, but you still look after your own net. We win. We win. Mark in. No offence to Potch and Mason. Well, I think let's see. But they couldn't do it in the finals, that's right. And Lucas, our model, sorry the corner at Old Trafford for Dom's goal. He can't take corners too. I think it's a really good point that we've got a manager that knows how to win a final. I hadn't thought of that. Ronald M, I don't listen to a word. Hey, Silla. Surprise, surprise. Now you haven't seen your sister for 10 years because she moved to Bristol. And you couldn't be fucked getting a train from London to Bristol. Where she's here now, kid. Fucking surprise. Ugh. Bet A777 Ange deserves to be sing to all game, yeah. Hey, there was good support in the ground last night, wasn't it? Good support, good backing for the team. Our minority of clown fans have been silenced and swamped out by positivity. Toxic positivity, I believe they call it. Wank, wank, wank. Mark Hamill, call blimey trousers and he lives in a council flat. That's it, man. Lonnie Donegan. Mark Ian, apparently when someone scores a goal from a corner, it's called an Olympico. I didn't know that. An Olympico. Hang on. I reckon that's... In a coma. What's the meaning of a cup game? To score more than your opponent. That's it. Many good or ugly because it's a one-off game. Yeah. I mean, I haven't really seen much coverage. Did Arsenal get the shit slammed out of them for only beating Crystal Palace 3-2? Did Liverpool get a bollocking for only winning 2-1, you know? Or is it just Spurs? We'll just have a go at fucking Spurs. No, they probably said Arsenal and Liverpool were fantastic for winning games of football. But Spurs, no, because they don't play with laptops. We don't understand it. Bet 08777. These players are getting better as the games go on. They are, man. They are. Come on, March, where deserves to be mate. Ange is the man for the job. Of course he is, man. Never a doubt on this channel. Never a doubt. I was back manager anyway, but, Ange, he's a disruptor. You know, you kids with laptops, that's a bloody word that you all know. Disruptor. He's come in and fucked about with your football. Brought football back and you lot don't like it because we're winning. We're winning. It could be a golden ticket game against Liverpool. We'll have to see how the other results go in the league. But we'll see, man. We'll see. I don't care about... Oh, yeah, it's a good song now. I don't care... Oh, yeah, I've forgotten the tune. All I care about is Kulusevski. Yes, it's a good song. Mark Cavill. The unexpected hits you between the eyes. He's Bob Carroll G's being a knobhead. Fucking entertainment in the 80s and 90s. It was shit, but we all watched it. I've done my football predicts. I think I've put my tips in because I forgot last game or last week. Ronald M, it is a funny old game, man. You can never know. If it was predictable and you could do it by the numbers, it would be boring, wouldn't it? No one would watch it. No one would be interested. You know, it'd be like watching. It'd be like watching someone playing noughts and crosses because that's always winnable or drawable. No surprises. So, Matt Bardin, we beat Coventry City. Yeah, that was a United. And need to beat Liverpool and Arsenal to win the League Cup. Nobody can say nothing's changed. Yeah. Oh, they will though, man. They're saying it. Oh, man. Did you see Man City? I had a quick look at bits of Man City last night. It was like a funeral. 3 hours of fucking misery. Misery corner. All dark 15-watt light bulbs. Fuck yeah, hell, man. Nobody can say nothing's changed because if we win, that is hard fought and earned. Yeah, man, we've beaten we'll have to have beaten everyone, man. Beaten everyone, barring Chelsea because they got knocked out earlier. They're not in anymore. Hard lines, Chelsea. I'm excited. And look, we've still got the FA Cup as well. That hasn't even started yet. Starting off at Tamworth in January. That'll be a fun game. Mark Cavill, spit the dog. Says hello. Spit the dog. Is that Jamie Carragher we're talking about again? Mark in. Let's not forget that our two main players on the bench were Brennan and Lucas. Well, that was it, wasn't it? That's all pretty much all we had. We could not do subs until late. Yeah, they forget the 5 academy players we also had on the bench and the 2 goalkeepers. But I'm surprised no one said that. Hey, you think with 2 goalkeepers on the fucking bench, he should have put one of the goalkeepers on after the free fucking... Oh, God. It was just awful coverage after the game. But, Ange, don't you think at 3-1 up, you should have just seen out the game, managed the game. We're going to have a game we're going to have more than one game in the rest of the season where a team tries to do it against us and it won't work because we'll beat them playing football. It's as simple as that. BetOA 777. A lot of the young lads are getting better as time goes on, becoming men by the end of the season. Yeah, they're toughening up, man. I think they're doing remarkably well, actually. Archie Gray and Lucas Burville. I mean, you look at, Sar's only marginally older, isn't he? So, we've seen how much Sar's grown recently. I thought he was always good from the get-go. Conte didn't like him. But, yeah, I think they're going to be hopefully fixtures in the team for quite a while. And people that were saying, why did we buy these players, will have a bit of egg on their face. Rotten egg. Mark in, did you see Ange's presser today? Yes, I did watch it. What was he on about? Can't remember. Oh yeah, he actually talked about the data-driven stuff. He alluded to it as well, didn't he? Maybe that's what planted the seed in my head for my rant. But it's something I agree with, and I've been thinking for years that there's too much technology in football, not just VAR I'm talking about, but coaching-wise. That, like I say, when you use statistics to play and manage a football team, it don't work. There's no guarantee. Just because that's what's happened yesterday, or that's the average of what's happened in the last couple of months, that does not mean at all that that's going to happen in the next game. Because you know what? There's another team out there trying to play as well. I think Ange is dead right, man. Ange is dead right. He's doing it his way. I'm loving it. I am entertained and we're winning football. Ronald M, I'm going to Malta on the day we play Arsenal. I'll find somewhere to watch it, though. Is that going to be safe? Like, is your pub curse... It's only like if you're in a pub in England or London, that's when the curse... If you're in Malta, the sphere of cursedness doesn't stretch far enough. That's all right. That's good. Oh, you'll definitely find somewhere, man. Okay, well, did we win? Yeah, we did win. I do believe we did win. Oh dear. It is. And what is it? What is it? I saw the back page of the Sun. It's just horrible how they treat players. What was their headline? Dom and Dumber. I mean, come on, man. Come on. I know they're selling rags or whatever. I don't know. And I was pretty disappointed. I watched some of the fans, the fans watch-along highlight compilations, because I'm in it. But it kind of depresses me a bit, where every time, or not every time, a lot of the time where we concede a goal, a lot of Spurs fans just going so fucking hard. I want him out of my club. Get him out of my club. Blah, 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 blah. Then we score and they're all happy. And it's like, look, Bill Shankly, man, if you don't support us when we're losing, you don't deserve to support us when we're winning. And I think that's going to apply to a lot of people, But there's been times, I think this season, where our fans could have shown more support. No, I'm not really talking about at the ground. I'm talking about, out here in cyberspace, the world that doesn't exist. And it's been really lacking because everyone wants to be a bloody expert. You know, they're putting themselves, their own ego, ahead of the football team that they claim to support. It's shit support. Beto, A777. It's all about, if I was manager, because I'm a YouTuber, I would be a better manager than Ange Postecoglou. This is what I would have done, and the result would have been different, because I know for sure if they did what I wanted to do, we would have won or something. It's so dumb. Spot on, mate. I don't know what bit was spot on, but hey. Cheese and onion chips all round. They're on mark. Yeah, that's probably my favourite flavour of crisps, actually. Cheese and onion. It's something that Australia doesn't do as well as England, like bags of snacks. Like, we don't have Skips or Monster Munch. We've only got a few. We've got Burger Rings, Twisties, and Doritos. Yeah, that's about it. Whereas England is, there's a whole aisle full of different flavours and taste sensations. It's great. You missed my comment, did I? Where was that? Oh, right. I clicked. That can happen. That can happen. Sometimes I miss them on purpose, though. But this one I didn't. I must have just clicked and moved on. Madison and Sarr will be suspended, I know, man, for the first leg at home. And look, out the whole game, the one thing that pissed me off, it wasn't the fact that we kept on trying to attack and all that sort of stuff. It wasn't Fraser Foster's mistakes. It was bloody Madison gobbing off at the referee and getting an unnecessary yellow card. And he winds me up when he does that, man. He's just not, it's not sinking into his fucking head. Just keep your mouth shut and leave the referee alone. I mean, that's costing us now. That's costing us just because of his petulance. Sarr, I think his yellow was unlucky. You know, it was a bit borderline, but it was unlucky. But Madison, there's no excuse for it, man. No excuse. Ready sorted. Do they still do the Smith's crisps with the bag of salt in it that you got to do yourself? And the old dad joke was, don't eat the blue one. It's salty. Pickled onion, I'm climbing the wall. Climbing the wall. Climbing the wall. I don't know. What wall? Ready sorted. Let's go back to that one. Mark's having a good old time, I can tell. God, we've been going 42 minutes. What did the debate panel think of our performance yesterday? Hey, man, still inconclusive, man, inconclusive. What did Ali Gold think of the game? Let's get his match report. I like a nice deep shag on my carpets. It's very comfortable under bare naked feet. All right, Ali. Oh. Ronald M. Dig What Up Your T-shirt. It's Dig It Up is an album by a group called the Hoodoo Gurus. And I'm not a huge fan of the Hoodoo Gurus. Just 'cause I wasn't around here in that time. But they did a music festival a few years ago in Newtown and Enmore. And it's called the Dig It Up Festival. And it was fantastic. It was fantastic. There's some great bands. I saw the Buzzcocks there. The Buzzcocks played. It was brilliant. Brilliant day out. So when I go to music things, I tend to buy myself T-shirts. You know, gives the band a bit of money, gives me a memento, and I've earned it because I was there. Matt Bardeen. If you can't enjoy winning football matches, then what's it all about? What's the point? This is something me and my executive producer, Mountain Bushman, scratch our heads over. The amount of misery out there when we win a game of football. I don't understand it. That's what it's about. You know, playing well, playing some nice football and winning. And if you don't win, then hopefully you've given it a good old bash in the meantime and not capitulated and parked a bus or done some anti-football shit. So I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I find those sort of supporters, the City till July supporters, they'll be Liverpool till July next year. Having a go at other fans for enjoying our club's victories, absolute morons. The voices of doom. I know, it's I don't know. I think there's generally a lot of discontent in the world. And it is, I look at the world these days, I grew up in the, 70s and 80s, and, in the late 80s, the Berlin Wall came down, the end of communism, music was great. It's like, fuck, I don't have to watch shit on TV about what happens if a nuclear bomb drops. Brilliant. The future's bright. And no. Then we start doing dumb shit. And it's people are finding it tough out there. So I get people being, finding it hard to get through the day and all that sort of stuff. But I think football's a great escape from all that. There's a lot of things you can escape for and ignore the world. Stop watching the news. Don't worry about it. Don't have so many opinions about so many things. Don't give a fuck. That's what I try and do. I mean, I still have lots of opinions about things, but I also have retreats like football and like this stream. I enjoy doing this. This is fun. I figure if there's really important news, they'll knock on my door and tell me. That's all I get. That's when I start giving a shit. Derek Kelly, hello, man. Spurs are playing happy football. Yeah. Great on the eye. It's part of our DNA. Yes, yeah, well, this is, I see some people saying, oh, Levy doesn't care about the history of the club. He's not putting a statue of Bill Nicholson up. And then in the next sentence, they shit on everything that's good about Tottenham. We shouldn't be playing attacking football. We shouldn't, Ange only cares about entertaining. Have you any idea what Bill Nicholson was about, for God's sake? A statue isn't just a lump of copper or brass or bronze or whatever. It signifies something. It calls to mind the meaning, the principles, the philosophy of who it represents and what it meant for our club. It's not just a lump of stuff for the sake of it. It has to mean something. So if you want a statue of Bill Nicholson, you've got to remember what he stuck his neck out time and time again to achieve at Tottenham Hotspur. And that was to play glorious, entertaining football and be successful. It's part of our DNA, it absolutely is, man. Since Peter McWilliam came down in 20, well, he won us the FA Cup in 21. Since Peter McWilliam, man. Nice to see Big Pat. Ah, yes, man. Big Pat in attendance. Now he could have been useful in goal last night. He probably could still bang out a couple of saves, I reckon. And as a baldy slaphead like me, I'm jealous of how his hair is exactly the same. It's just grey, but it's exactly the same as it was in the 70s. It's crazy, man. Like he had the short back and sides a little bit in the 60s, but when he just sort of unleashed the full Jennings, just went boom, boom. I'm Pat Jennings. Here's my hair, and it's just stayed that way. It's amazing. It's great. It could have been useful in goal, yes, last night. Yeah. The man from Newry. In a coma, caramel Tim Tams. Hey, well, okay, you're moving the goalpost there on the biscuits. But, yeah, no, caramel Tim Tams all right. Tim Tams are all right. Beto's having a laugh at something. I don't know what it is. Tom, some of our so-called fans we'll be hoping we don't win the cup. Oh, you can bet your ass that's right, man, because they don't want to be proved wrong. That's the only... that's like I'm talking about ego, man. Ego. Themselves above everything else. And you're right. They just want to be right. And even when they're wrong, they'll bullshit to say they were right or say they never said it in the first place. Fans like these, who needs rivals? Wild times, man. I mean, it looks like, other clubs have a lot of this going. Like I said, I did see a bit of Man United fans giving Man United and Amorim shit, which is comical. Comical. But, Arsenal's got them, we've got them. Like I say, it's the nature of the discontent in the world. When you're pissed off, it's very tempting to watch stuff that makes you more pissed off or validates your worldview or whatever. Madness. They call it Madness. I saw Madness. They were a good band. I like Madness. I remember I was in primary school, which was Botwell in Hayes, and there was this patch of grass, And one of it sort of joined onto people's houses and their back gardens. And this guy was playing the Complete Madness LP. And we were all up the end having a good old time, you know. We were like, I don't know, 10 or 11 or something like that. We were loving it. Hey, all dancing. The nuns didn't like that subversive behaviour. They came out. They had a go at the bloke. And then instead, I mean, he bottled it. He said, oh, okay, I'm sorry. Fuck off, nun. So that was the end of that, man. Good band. Dr. Johnny D7 Paul got through, scored some nice goals. We scored some excellent goals, didn't we? What did we do? What was the first one? Solanke's, rebound, poacher's goal. Brilliant. Then we had Kulu. Nice work by Son and Madison and Jed Spence as well. Madison got the ball through, bounced off a crappy bit of defence. Hey, well, I see people talking about Man United's defence. It was shit. Their defence was crap. Their goalkeeper was crap. But it's all Spurs, and we won. And Kulu didn't make a mistake. And then you had Solanke's great goal ball. Jed Spence, again. Turned his man, sold him a dummy, came past one, nutmeg the second, great goal. And then Son's corner. Brilliant. What a smorgasbord of goals. Tap-ins, solo goals, corners. Oh, if you want football fair, Tottenham Hotspur's the place to be. It was great. Dr. Johnny D7, g'day, man. Shoshi. After we beat Southampton, Sava was begging people to be nice to him. Oh, well, maybe he should be nice to people himself. He might, you reap what you sow. They're so soft-skinned, these people. Him and Stell and Johnny and all that. You know, they're the most vitriolic, hyperbolic people that I've seen on Spurs channels. And then they get a bit back and, oh, I'm getting abused. Why are people being so mean to me? Oh, try and smile more and have a laugh. And don't go around being such and people might be more less inclined to rub your nose in it when we play well. Ronald in, Mark, I washed Suggs at pool once. Oh, fucking hell, I thought that was going the wrong way. Did ya? Hey, man. Who's the most... I've played two famous people. One was Paul and one was... that was Eddie Charlton. Because I fancied myself a bit of a pool player. I used to be pretty good. But Eddie Charlton just kicked my ass. One visit to the table, and that was it. He cleaned up. It's like, okay, good well. And the other one was... We've talked about this before on the channel, but I used to play in a snooker league. And one of the players in the other team was the guy that played Terry out of Crossroads, and everyone called him Terry. And he was a funny guy, he's a cool guy. Just people called him Terry. But A777. That's absolutely horrible, mate. I love that win, but I fucking hell, we can't break. I love this club, honestly. Fuck those fans who complain. We're playing outstanding. It's a fuck fest in this comment, isn't it? We're playing outstanding football. We're playing great football, man. I'm really enjoying it, man. I can easily forgive the bits where we cock it up because those cock ups are going to be less significant. They're always going to be there, but they're not going to affect even like we had two massive howlers from a combination of Foster and maybe the centre half or whatever, whatever it was. Massive. Two absolute gifted goals. It still wasn't enough to lose the game. So we can weather two big cock-ups like that and come out triumphant. I'm happy, man. My order class keeper and a gent. Yeah, he is, man. Pat Jennings was the best. Sunny Patel. Strange how Jennings is probably loved equally by both sides of North London. Well, I think that speaks to his character, doesn't it, really? Very rare. I can't think of many. Sol Campbell, definitely not. Clive Allen, he doesn't really count for Arsenal, does he, I suppose? No, Pat Jennings, he's a great guy. Matt Bardin. Good advice. Oh, don't get carried away, son. Football should be an escapism, yeah. And we're all passionate about Tottenham here. I'll criticise certain things about our club at times. Yeah, that's all part of it, you know. Yeah, I mean, when I used to go to games, or you know, even watching on TV, I guess, but watching games like if you lose or whatever, you sort of talk about it, maybe a part of the rest of the evening, and then you just think, "Oh, now have a laugh with your mates." But now it's no, you go online and you whinge about it for 2 weeks or until you're playing again. And I don't think it's healthy, man. I don't think it's healthy for people's like mental health. To just to be down in the dumps and not, you know, just get sucked into that negativity whirlpool. Because like, I'm speaking to someone who's got severe depression. It's very easy to do. Very easy to slip down that plug hole and face the abyss. And you've got to work on things in your life that do make you happy. So if Tottenham doesn't make you happy, don't do it. But Tottenham just makes me happy. Makes me happy. The skies are grey. But never be disrespectful or encourage negativity. Yeah, and it was never that bad, you know. It was never like the vitriol. Oh, I want to hurt my club. Dr. Johnny D7. Moaning is a great way to train yourself to be depressed, yeah. Yeah. I mean, what do I know about this sort of thing? Let's see what my book says. Do I know anything about it? No, it's got diagrams like that, though. It's about authenticity and being, you know, all that sort of shit. That's person-centred, that is. Carl Rogers. But no, I don't know what I'm talking about. In a coma. Have you ever been to Strawberry Fields Festival? No, if that's an Australian festival. I've not really been to many festivals in Australia. I've kind of missed the boat as far as New South Wales goes, because for every attendee, there's 10 pigs watching them now. Sorry, I meant New South Wales' finest. Cops are tops. It's a police state here. It is ridiculous. But I did go to Nimbin. I went to a festival in Nimbin recently, and that was a hoot. That was great fun. I do like music festivals. I used to go to some when I was younger. I went to like Glastonbury and Reading. Before it was like, you know, Glastonbury was £10 million to go. Sundeep Patel, they've already got the excuse that winning a trophy changes nothing. Yeah, I've seen. Was it Scott M say that on Tottenham away? They're gearing up for it. What does? I don't know, man.
We've won the quad. Nothing's changed.
Don't get it, man. Interstellar, greetings from sunny Bognor Regis. Woo! Let's hear it for Bognor Regis. Yeah. Why not, eh? Bognor Regis! Fantastic result last night, certainly was. But bloody hell, how many more of these cardiovascular workouts will us fan? It'll make you stronger, just like Sundeep Patel. That's it. We'll get in the flow of it, and maybe have a bit more faith as well. Like you know, 3-2. Like I said, I didn't have too many doubts. I had a little tiny doubt, but we did have to weather some pressure. But 4-2, done deal. Love our heroes, love Ange, that's it, man. Love Ange. Ange is on fine form at the moment, just fucking about with the journalists at the moment. Sunny Patel, Forster was playing 4D chess. All right, this is going to be a good one. If we had thumped United, they might have spent millions on new players. Hey, man, okay. Now they think they're close to us. All right, we're giving them a sniff. Sniff. Mark Cavill. See, this is what football's about. Saying dumb, stupid shit and having a laugh. Fucking hell, everyone's so serious these days. Mark in. Oh, Cliff Jones. How about this Cliff Jones? Cliff Jones. Football will never be the same. He was a tough bugger. Yeah. Mark in, the Jedi has 2 assists in 2 games. I've already done your stat. It's great, man. And Dom Solanke missed a goal drought or something. Benny out of Crossroads is the Arsenal manager. That's a good one. I do be do, Miss Diane. Bloody hell, eh? Crossroads. Bang, 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 bang. My mum used to watch Crossroads. Oh, fucking hell. That's like, you know, when you're a kid, you didn't have your own TV or some shit or a phone. You just didn't sit there and watch Crossroads with Shuey McPhee, Benny, Meg Mortimer. They were the good days and they were the good days. I mean, that's saying something. It's all downhill after that. Mark in. When someone says live that half the fan base needs to do one, basically you will get abuse back. Yeah, that's right. Of course. Talking about fake fans from, you know, oh, if you don't live in Tottenham, you're not a real fan. Oh, we got these bloody fans from South Korea. They only like Sun. We got these bloody fans from Scotland and these bloody fans from Australia just following Ange. Who gives a fuck where the fans come from or how they came aboard? The main thing is they're aboard. Saying, come on, you Spurs. Cheering the team on more than you miserable bastards. Who's the fan? Redback Spider, imagine Spurs built in the Doomsayer's image. Oh, well, I don't have to imagine it. I just have to remember a couple of years ago, man. It would look exactly like Man City, cheating, cocky twat fest. Oh, I find Manchester City to be a boring old game. I've just seen the next comment. It is making me giggle. Yeah, the Mr. Honour's arrived. The Mr. Honour's arrived.
This is the voice of the Mr.
I think this is answering the question, who else has been adored by both Arsenal and Tottenham fans? And Sol Campbell's dropped in when he's taking a break from his campaign for a knighthood. Doesn't know why he hasn't got one. Just him and Pat. Yeah. I can't think of any others apart from Pat Jennings and lovable old Sol Campbell. Boxing Kangaroo. I love Spurs and love Ange, yes. He's so refreshing. He really is, man, to the sterile Premier League teams and punditry. Yep. It's been boring for 25 years, man. There's been a couple of glimmers in there, here and there, but it's basically been shit. It's been shit football. Come on. Toxic Spurs fans are purely people who are so disappointed in their own lives and achievements, they slag off others, I know. Whereas me, I've achieved fuck all. So I'm quite happy to watch a team that wins. Bargain. Most of Man United... Oh, XG. Oh, here we go. Well, pot shots going in from Rosette and out for throw-ins. Yeah, I mean, it's all just statistical nonsense. I mean, when Jamie Carragher and Jamie Redknapp are arguing about Spurs should have more XG in that second half, what the fuck are they talking about? I mean, seriously, you clowns. But where's the cup for XG? It's nonsense. Do you actually know how XG works, Jamie Carragher? Have you seen all the formulas so you can make an informed decision as to whether it's right? And you know what they probably do with XG? It probably goes out of whack every so often, so they fuck about with the formulas and weightings to try and get it a bit more in line, and then it will drift off again and they'll have to fuck about with it again. It means zero. A big fat zero. Mark L, I stopped in the clock end. We Spurs clap. Pat all day, proper Spurs. Yeah, he's Spurs. He's always been Spurs, and he's said as such since. But I like the way he talks. From his point of view, the way he talks about Arsenal as well. He doesn't talk Arsenal down. I do. Ronald M. Ange said he doesn't like social media sometimes. I know. It's shit. It's shit. Basically, if something comes across his desk and it's interesting, he'll have a read. So that's my channel out. He might read my transcriptions. Probably not. Mark Cavill, mind over matter. That's it. We're going a bit all Arthur C. Clarke in the Cavill verse there. Tom Lowry fell asleep again. So missed the notification both from YouTube and my man Sean Hill. Well, watch from the beginning later. Hope you're all well. Falling asleep at 20 to 6 in the evening, is it? Ah, well, you've probably had a long old day. I'm always good, man. We won. Hey. Mental health, the thing is clear your debts. Well, psychological debts maybe is some people have just got debts. You know, it's the world, it's capitalism. Fantastic win yesterday, says Tom. Yeah, man. Anyone running us down can fuck off. I'll add a finger. Fuck off. Up the Spurs, Ange all the way. Yes, man. Be free, owe nobody. It's a good way to try and live your life. Hard for some people, man. Dr. Johnny D7. 2 massive howlers, yes. Main goalkeeper and 3 defenders out. Still won. Still got past United. Hey! Ole! Ole! Yeah. That's right. Dom will bag in 15 goals at the end of the season. He might even get more than that, man. He's got quite a few already. Better A7 love from California. Yeah, man. See, fans all over the world. What's the problem with that? I think it's probably brilliant. Solanke has been outstanding. Yes, man. We're knackered without him. Could do with a clone. There's only one Dom Solanke. Ronald M. I had to watch Corrie. Yeah. Yeah, me too, man. Crossroads. EastEnders, no. Because EastEnders is just miserable. Fucking miserable. It's like, you know, everyone turned into heroin junkies and murdered people. EastEnders, at least Coronation Street, it used to be kind of light, kind of stupid. Eddie Yates is probably all serious and gritty now. It probably started going all serious and gritty when old Mike Baldwin started shagging Deirdre Barlow. But yeah, I had to watch fucking Coronation Street as well, man. Oh, I'm now mad. Yeah, look what it's done to me. Huh. Willie Young, that name rings a bell for some reason. Oh, there we go. Might as well press the old Manchester button. Where is it? It's the wrong one, of course, but hey, well, there's no crime in there in playing Eve Basuma. Here we go. Here we go. Wesley Mang, how'd you go? How'd you go yesterday, man? Does Jamie Carragher's words give you any solace? That we shouldn't have played that way. Tottenham shouldn't have played that way. It's disgraceful. You can't do it. It's not on. That's what he said. It's not on. Crashpan, what a cup game. Yeah, Spurs and United. Living the dream. Good luck to you. Thank you very much, man. Well, I hope you're entertained a bit as well. Well, marginally. As a human being, not as a football fan. Hope you're crying. Matt Barden, the assistant manager, Matt Wells, is Cliff Jones's grandson. Oh! And a highly rated coach. Why do so many fans who don't see training know that Ange's coaching team are not good enough coaches? Oh, well, they know everything, don't they? They know why Jed Spence wasn't picked early. I mean, he was injured for a bit. Dear, oh dear. Everyone's an expert, man. Not here. Not here. I don't know what I'm talking about. Mark in. The fans from South Korea know loads about the academy players. The girl who does watch along, yeah, she's hilarious, man. She is hilarious. Knows loads about our players. Embargo section out in 2 hours. All right, well, I'll get on the road in a second. And in fact, I'm going to go out and work today. But that will give me something to listen to and do a video later on in the day. Marking, I know Jack about XG. Yeah, I only know shots on the goal and how many times we score. Just keep it simple, man. Don't worry yourself. Boxing Kangaroo. These days, I'd rather watch repeats of On the Buses or the Two Ronnies than listen to shite from pundits and so many YouTubers. I know. It's desperate, isn't it? Desperate. Where's the celebration? Where's the occasion of football? Awful. Sean Earl, Pat Jennings never wanted to go to Arsenal. I know. We didn't do him right. We didn't do him right. It's the attitude of the owners, yeah. Drove him to it. They walked past him, didn't even say hello to him. So he thought, right, bollocks, I'm going to go to Arsenal. Where he showed that maybe we shouldn't have sold him. You know, hey, look, everyone makes mistakes, even Keith Birkinshaw. Everyone's human. Plus ça change. Dr. Johnny C7 Spurs plays constructed. United was mostly get the ball and be hopeless and hopeful crosses. Yeah, that was it. Rubbish. Did we win? Yeah. Okay, I'm going to play Ricky Racers. I don't know what that is. I think we have 55 goals in all competitions. That probably, I didn't even think about that. I know we got 36 in the Premier League. 55. Hey, we're on course easy for my 100. My outlandish prediction at the beginning of the year that we're going to score 100 goals this year. Ooh, you're such over halfway there. Evil Knievel is going to be my lift home. I used to have an Evil Knievel. Hours of fun. Didn't do much though, did it? In a coma. Can't believe some fans criticise Ange for looking down. Oh, don't get me started on this, dude. I mean, what do I know about body language? Hang on, let me see if there's anything about body language in this. One of my textbooks here, body language. Body. Biological drives. Borstein's transpersonal approach to psychotherapy. Borderline narcissistic personality. There's nothing about body language in here because it's arse. And his hands in his pockets. They want to pick on anything, yeah, because they just don't like the fact that he's Australian, I think, a lot of them. What does the embargoed section actually mean? It's trying to make the Fleet Street meathead hacks still feel relevant in this 21st century information age. So it means that they can write up their stories from the secret section and publish them before we get to see the press conference. So it's just holding off a bit, you know, until they write their articles and get all their Pitman shorthand or get in the phone box. And just said, stop. And usually it's got the more meatier questions in it. Tom Lowry will score 100 goals against Manchester clubs alone at this rate. What are we on? 16-5 or 16-4 or so? It's crazy, isn't it? Ronald, Redback spot. Ange's hands out of his pockets. Yeah, what does Ali G think about Ange not looking at the journalists? Wrong one. Whoa. Well, as far as looking at people goes, it depends if you of the disposition. I don't think Ali G gives a fuck. Girlfriend in a coma. The Smiths. It wasn't Big Smiths, and Morrissey is a bit of a cock. In a coma. These Muppets are now saying Ange doesn't coach the players. Are you kidding me? What are they on about, man? He's lost the dressing room. Yeah, okay. It looks like that, doesn't it? That's why players lost faith in his tactics. Yeah, because they didn't. I mean, fair play. You know, one way I can look at it is fair play to Fraser Foster for still trying to stick to it. He cocked it up, but he was sticking to it. So he must believe that it's a good thing to do. Otherwise, he'd have just booted it. So it's ridiculous, man. Ridiculous. Endo, I've given up on mobs like TalkSport and ESPN. Yeah, me too, man. It's never about the team that wins. It's always about how bad the other team was, unless it's Manchester City or Liverpool. Quincy B, hands in pocket. Tom there, everyone's an expert. They know everything about everything. It's nauseating. I know it's better to know nothing about nothing. Just be an idiot. Easy. Quincy B, hands in pocket means your hands are cold. I mean, look, you don't want to look like a wimp and wear gloves or mittens with a piece of string going around his neck, does he? Sean L, did you see the video of the bench reaction to Spurs corner? Lost the dressing room. Oh, I might have to have a look at that. All right, folks, I'm going to love you and leave you. Hey, thanks very much. What a cool stream. No dickheads in here because we won. They only come when we lose. You only sing when we're losing. All right, well, thanks very much for watching, folks. Thanks for everyone commenting. If you're watching this on YouTube or listening to it on your favourite podcast player, this card is going nuts now. That's my signal to hop in the car and get driving. I hope it's put a smile on your face, distracted you away from 2024. There's more in 24. Thank God it's nearly over. What's 2025? We will find out later on. Maybe it's nothing. Maybe it's nothing. It's all up to my executive producer, Mountain Bushman. Until next time, folks, we're through at the semi-finals. We're going to smash Liverpool in a couple of days. Things are looking up if you're a Spurs fan. Keep on smiling through. Till next time, folks. Peace and love, man. Peace and love. And come on, you Spurs!